Hey, what's up, everybody? I get asked the question a lot. If you've read my book, The Lion's Den, then I kind of go into a little bit more detail about it than I'm going to do it here. But I get asked a lot, how do I break free from the opinions of other people? Right. So I wanted to put something together for you that may be in a position right now. I mean, unless you've been living under the rock, the reality is we are living in some unpredictable times, and it's very easy for people to get caught up in all the things that are going on in the world. And we've heard this saying before, crabs in the bucket, right? And so I want to share with you how to break from that, how to break free from the opinions that other people have of you, and so you can really fulfill your God-given purpose. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be before you long because I understand that your time is valuable. But again, I want you to understand how important it is for you to be able to break free from what other people think. The reality of it is this: people are going to talk about you for the rest of your life, whether you're doing good or whether you're doing bad. People are going to have something to say for the rest of your days. Okay. And so I want to give you some practical steps or practical keys that I've used and I continue to use in my daily life that helps me to be able to overcome the opinions. And the reason that I call this stand up is because I'm going to inspire you to really, I want to introduce you to who you really are, so the real you can stand up and expose yourself to the world. All right. So, and again, I'm not going to be before you long, but I do want you to understand these key principles. Okay. The first thing in being able to overcome the opinions or break free from the opinions of other people is you have to understand and accept your significance to the world. That is so important. You have to understand and accept your significance to the world. The reason that this is so important is because when you understand that there is a purpose for you to fulfill, then it gives you a sense of belonging. It gives you a sense of value that no one can take from you. Because here's the reality: you and I have been created by the creator who makes no mistakes. So regardless of your past, regardless of people that may have told you that you were a mistake, you are not a mistake. And that is critical for you to understand. So in other words, what you have to do in order to break from the opinions of other people is you have to begin to expose yourself to the right information. Okay. When you expose yourself to the right information, then you will be able to see the truth behind the lies that people tell you. I'm going to say that again. When you expose yourself to the right information, you begin to see the truth rather than the lies that people tell you. See, Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Let me say that again. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. What does that mean? Consecrated means that you were made or declared sacred. And if you were made or declared sacred, it doesn't matter what other people think. God said that you're sacred. And so I need you to adopt that same philosophy. The second thing that I need you to do is understand that unlimited potential has been placed on the inside of you, but you limit your potential by your limited thinking. I want that to resonate for a second. Unlimited potential has been placed on the inside of you, but you limit your potential by your limited thinking. So in order to break free from this limited thinking, I want to kind of give you some brainstorming questions. Okay. And the first question is this: these are questions that you need to ask yourself in order to bring some form of identity to yourself, where whatever someone else says about you will be eradicated on a consistent basis. Okay. And so the first thing that you have to ask yourself is, who are you when no one else is in the room? That's a very important question. And this is one that most people really kind of shy away from because you have to deal with you, right? So when you're looking in the mirror, the only person that you can actually communicate with is the one that's looking back at you, right? So the question that you have to ask yourself is, who are you when no one else is in the room? Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 reminds us that we were created in his image and after his likeness, right? He gave us dominion. So it's a question of awareness. When you understand who you are, it's very difficult for other people to validate your worth. You know who you are. That's very important. The second question, which is a question of destiny, is how would you define your purpose in a single sentence? This again is a question of destiny. It gives you direction. It gives you clarity. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you." Right. As a matter of fact, if you continue reading that, he says, I give you a plan. I give you an expected end. And so you understand that there is a reason that you're here. And if you understand that, then you will begin to remove the opinions of other people in your life. The third question that you have to ask yourself is, who have I been assigned to serve? Think about it. Who have I been assigned to serve? This is a question of association. Okay. Again, this is one that brings you clarity, but that is very important for you to be able to understand. Who have you been assigned to serve in the world? The third key, I told you I wouldn't be before you long, but the third key is this. Understand that every solution that exists begins with an idea with the decision to act attached to it. So in other words, you have to get to the point in your own life, regardless of what it is that you've been faced with, regardless of whatever someone says about you, you have to get to the place in your life where you stop running away from the problems. Because the reality of it is this. If you continue to run away from the problems, you will never support your capacity to believe for more or to believe for bigger in your life. So you have to get out of this frame of mind of running away from the problems. OK, you understand that you got this. You got this. And so you have to learn how to accept the assignment on your life. Now, I'm not here to tell you what your assignment is. I don't have that authority to do that. But what I do know is that according to Proverbs 18:16, it says that a man's gift will make room for him and bring him before great men. Not mean, great men, men, typo. So I want you to live in that, though. Understand that you have a gift, and it's your gift that will make room for you. It's not the opinions of other people. It's your gift that make rooms for you. And when you understand that, then it brings significance to what I always say. And that is, when you are living in your purpose, there's no such thing as competition. And if you truly believe that, then you can live your life on a consistent basis, knowing that regardless of what people thought about you, regardless of what people think about you, you still have significance in this world. You still came here with a solution to a problem that God knew would exist today, right? You still came here with unlimited potential. And you have to remove that limited thinking so you can see that unlimited potential in your life. Hopefully this was value added. I want you to chime below. Let me know what would you add to this? Okay, what would you add to this? If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me. And as always, as I already stated, when you're living in your purpose, there's no such thing as competition. Until next time, God bless.